Search and destroy Vacant offense. I'm using the MP5 silencer, stopping power, claymores, and extreme conditioning. Extreme conditioning is important because it allows you to get to the position fast before the enemy approaches. Now I'm going to be using claymores here in the setup here. You need to remember, as much as people talk about camping in this, it's a strategic game that we're playing here. You have over 2 minutes to actually get to the bomb. I mean, you're going to have the other players rushing you like idiots, so you might as well stick there. Don't rush in there, because they're going to have claymores too, unless you have bomb squad. But give it some time. You don't have to rush in there every single time. No, your entire team's almost eliminated here. Again, because they rush in, not knowing what they're doing, with no plan. So you need to be patient. Now the enemy, when this happens, the enemy gets cocky and starts hunting you down. If you have your defenses set up properly, you shouldn't have to worry about this. So they're going to start coming out because they're a little more brave. And there's one that was trying to flank you, got killed by the claymore, and one that you got coming out of the gate there. Obviously, any weapons you can grab, make sure they're fully loaded and ready to go. When the timer gets low, don't just sit there. Go after the bomb. You can sit there for a while, but you must time this right. The timer keeps going down. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw a smoke and grenade in at A to distract them. Because if I'm throwing smoke in the back, it's a good chance they're thinking that I'm going to be rushing that target. And it doesn't work every single time. More experienced players will catch on to that. In this case, it worked. Anyway, you see the timer. You must advance. Don't sit there and expect the enemy players to be coming to you. You have a timer. Attempt to plant the bomb. And here I'm waiting away, tucked away from the actual target. Not in the typical corner that everyone else looks for. Your back is covered from the approach of the other bomb site. Now I know he's going to be throwing it from there. Coming on the outside. He's not going to be able to see if you're crouched there. And the other way, you can see him right away. You're hidden in the shadows. It's a good spot. So we're going to do the same thing again. As you notice, I used the UAV early, and the enemy can possibly change to a UAV jammer. However, my teammates who like to rush in need all the help they can get since they got all eliminated last time. So I thought I'd help them out. Now when the guy's lighting up and your other teammates are distracting him, I don't get him with this, but again, I throw the smoke to sort of blind him so that he's not going to see, and I come around the side and chuck one in. Didn't work out that way, but we're down one player, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, this time I'm grabbing the bomb. Again, I don't like to rush. If your teammates are all a bunch of Rambos, you do not respawn in this. To run around like you're God, and some of, there are highly skilled players that can do that, and then at times I do that myself. But I mean, stay back. You've got time. Don't rush the sites. They'll probably have claymores all over the place, and you need time to spot them. You don't want to be rushing with that. Obviously, we see the guy around the corner there. He's waiting. If he's not moving, then we can snap him. And that's another thing. Always check the stats. Always see how many players are left, how many of your players are left. You need to know what you're up against. You need to know how many are coming in. And obviously, if you're solo like I am here, you want to use UAV. One thing, when you activate UAV, don't sit back and wait for them. Don't waste a UAV. You know exactly where they are. I take a look at the map to scan it so I know their pinpoint locations. But don't waste time sitting back when you got UAV. You have an advantage over them. They have no idea where you're coming from. You know exactly where they are. So approach them and be aggressive when you use UAV, even if you're the last person alive. I'd much rather see beginner players going after them with a UAV than wasting a UAV. You might as well not even have used it. Wait till the next round. If you're just too scared to go out hunting, just leave it. and use it for the rest of your teammates so that they can at least do some damage. But if you use it, be aggressive. Again, I plant the bomb and I go as far away from it. They're going to look close. You know, you're going to be close enough that you can hear it. And that guy obviously is searching. Exactly. Searching in an area where most people are going to be. Go away from that site. Don't make it obvious. A little airstrike in the beginning. You want to make it sure it's quick because everyone's going to be rushing and going really fast. A lot of people go in the beginning there, so we get 2. Doubled up there, not the greatest. This guy seals me in a little bit, which was not appreciated, but anyway, we cover that section off in case they're trying to creep in through there. That's a fairly effective. That's doubled, but however, if someone comes running around the corner, or if they're peeking, a lot of times they'll crouch near that doorway and not to sort of explode the claymore on that side. So if you angle one slightly, and if they try that maneuver, they'll get blown up. There you go.
Fucking shit.